Hello, and today is day 10 of the 21-day challenge. And also today we celebrate Veterans Day. I think Veterans Day actually is tomorrow, but it is celebrated today. So I wanted to mention that my mother had 5 brothers, all in World War II at the same time, which would have been my 5 uncles. The ones that went overseas actually were in the Pacific Theater against the Japanese. Now, they would never talk about what they went through. I know that at least 2 saw combat, one in the Navy and one in the Army. The one in the Navy was lost his ship. The USS Gander Bay was sunk, and he spent hours and maybe days in the water, afraid to go on an island that he could see because they all thought the Japanese were on the island. They were rescued. He would never talk about it, so that's about as much as I know. Another uncle that saw combat fought in the Philippines in the Army. He was in more than one invasion. He was wounded on Luzon Island. Mortar shell went off behind him, and they thought he was dead, but he did live through it. He did never work again, but he was pretty good. He had a little limp and a little bit of problem with balance, so he could never work. But anyway, that's the story of him. I think we've all seen war movies. Gives you an idea of what it was like to be in combat in World War II. But surprisingly enough, I have a game that recreates the landing on Peleliu Island in the Pacific and the Philippines in World War II. Pretty realistic. Why don't you have a look?
There they go. Bastards ain't gonna know what hit them. Navy's been blowing the hell out of the island 2 days straight. Miller, the enemy resistance on the beach. You get on that radio and call for immediate missile support. Don't think twice. Miller, I want you off the beach and at that tree line ASAP. You're on point, 3 moving. Got it. Is that one of ours? Fuck. East Ridge. There's a 200-millimeter on the point. Stay with me. Everyone, keep your heads down. You hear me? 20 seconds. Can you get off this thing?
Well, I don't want to bore you with any more of that. It is a game. But anyway, it does give you an idea of what hell they went through landing on those islands in the Philippines. Wow.